Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for coming back to my channel today. I'm just doing thought I was just beginning of the year 2016, and I thought I would just talk about 2015, my achievements and how I've developed as a person, and obviously talk about how all those experiences have kind of helped me with this new year and the next few years to come in my life. So 2015 was quite an interesting year for me. In my second year, or last year, I was in my second year of studying psychology, and I really enjoy psychology. I enjoy people, and I think that's really helped me become a very different person. I look at things from a different perspective. There is kind of something that I got from studying psychology is you do question a lot of things in life, and you don't just take things to face value, and you tend to, for me anyway, it's kind of taught me to just be more autonomous about the way I want to live my life, and not just go with what society tells you, what everyone else is doing, just kind of go with the flow. I just thought to myself, I just need to be a bit different. I just need to do things differently for myself, to kind of fulfill myself as a person. So that that second part of my course and some of my studies have really helped me discover who I am as a person, the things that I enjoy doing, and the people around me, how much they mean to me. And it's just like life goes by so quickly, and life is a journey and it's not a destination. And people just tend to think like they reach a certain point in their life, they're just like, right, I'm happy, I'm content. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, there isn't. But for me, I'm just that kind of person who just wants to, once I reach my goal, I'm looking for the next, the next big thing that I'm able to do. I don't set like unrealistic goals for myself. I try and set goals that I know I can achieve. So that's something that 2015 has kind of helped me to build and to help me grow with that. And also, I visited a few places last year. Mainly I went to Greece, and I've visited a few places here in the UK. And I also went on an amazing trip to Turkey, which I did video part of my trip, and hopefully I'll be able to edit that video, because it's something that I want to share with you, because it was such a life-changing journey for me, a life-changing trip for me. I learned a lot from that. There was a lot of things in my life that were unresolved, and going on that trip just made me open my mind. It made me realize that every individual is different, even your parents, your friends, your partners, your boyfriends, everyone. And sometimes we tend to seek help from other people, in a sense of we rely on other people to make us happy. We will not rely on other people to have answers in life. And that trip really taught me that this life is basically just your life. It's you're in charge of everything that goes on in your life. We all have faiths, we have religion, we have beliefs, we have all different things to help us, but at the end of the day, the decision comes from us. We make the decisions in our life, and we have to live with those decisions that we make. So for me, going on that trip, I had a lot of closures in my life, where there were certain things that just weren't making me happy. I wasn't happy with the situation of how things, they're really personal things in my life where I don't think something that I'm comfortable to share with at the moment, but there were just certain aspects of my life that I wasn't happy with, and I always seemed to think it was someone else's fault that those things happened to me. And I think I just realized that things happened, and part of it was me. It was my decision to be in those situations, and it helped. Like I said, going on that trip to Turkey helped me to sometimes just be mindful of things when they happen, and just be aware of your life and just everything that happens in your life. So for me, I had closure. There was one particular instance where I felt at peace with myself. I felt at peace with things that were bothering me a lot in my life, and it was an amazing trip. And that was one of my highest highlights. I don't know if it's a word, but it was one of my best highlights actually of last year, being able to discover myself and being able to discover this mindful, ability that we have as human beings, and this, discovering this spiritual, beginning to discover the spiritual side to our life, to me, and, just to everything that I do, the influence that all these things have got in my life. So that was one of my, the best highlights for 2015, and that's really helped me to shape my future, because I look at life now in a very different light, and I also look at people in my life in a very different life. I never take anyone for granted, but I never really rely, on not even just people, rely on anything like fully. You always know, I've always learned that I have, the full controls. I'm the driving wheel of my life. I'm the gearbox of my life. I'm the engine to my life. So that's really one thing that I learned from 2015. And now it's 2016. I've had such a great start to the year, and I'm really happy with where I am in my life right now. And part of it is just to be thankful that I am aware of my life, and I'm aware of things when they happen. I don't get so angry as much as I used to. There are situations with my job, with everyday life, where people push you, but sometimes they don't mean to be doing that. They're going through a situation themselves where they don't know how to deal with it. And probably at my job as well, I'm the first person like that they can maybe unload some of those stresses onto. So I think being mindful of my life, and being mindful of my thoughts, of my actions, have really helped me a lot to deal with like I said, work situations, my university situations as well. And one big thing that I really want to try and cut down, or actually not even cut down, completely get rid of in this year, and obviously in the next few years of my life to come, or basically for the rest of my life, is procrastination. I tend to be quite bad with just putting things off and just thinking, I've got time to do it. I'm usually like that last minute person where I can actually get things done when I'm under pressure, where if I know like I've got 2 weeks to do my assignments, or 2 weeks to get something done, or a month for a deadline or something like that. It could be anything, it could be work, it could be just basic normal day-to-day life. I just think, I've got plenty of time, I can always do that another time. But I've just that's something that I want to stop. I just want to stop procrastinating this year, and I just want to be able to, if something needs done, I just want to be able to get it done. I have my dissertation at the moment, and there is times when I'm thinking, I've got a couple of days to get it done, and that's really got me into trouble before, not getting things done on time. And I've really learned a big lesson. But up to now, I'm not sure if I've really learned a big lesson, because I still procrastinate on certain things, and I just want to be able to not to do that at all, actually, if I can. And I want to be able to plan things more and stick to my plans, because sometimes I just tend to, well, the past few years anyway, I just tend to jump from one thing to the other without getting anything actually finished. So, and that obviously relates to YouTube as well, because I started my channel about a year ago, and I think last year I did like 4 or 5 videos, and I kept saying to myself, I'm going to record more videos, I'm going to be putting out more more content out there for you guys. But obviously I haven't been able to do that just because of the procrastination. And that's something that obviously I want to improve for my channel. I want my channel to grow, and I want to be able to just share my life, and certain aspects of my life, because even though I'm an open person, there's certain things that I don't obviously feel comfortable sharing, but whatever I feel comfortable sharing with you guys, then I will do. So that's one of my goals for this year. I want to grow my channel, and I want to improve my channel. I did set myself a target that by kind of like middle of the year, around June time, if I could have anything between 2,000 to 5,000 subscribers, I'll be very grateful. So that's my target for I've set that target up to like the middle of the year. So obviously if I do meet my target by the end of the year, like around June time, I'm going to set myself another target, another goal, and then hopefully I'll be able to meet that by the end of the year. But there's also one thing that for 2016 that I'm also so looking forward to is graduation. I cannot wait to finish my course, not in a bad way, but you know, just knowing that when I finish, I'm going to graduate and I'm actually going to go out there in the working world. And you know, just something that's very exciting for me, because you know, don't get me wrong, it's awesome being a student, but also you know, being able to put what you've learned into practice. And for me, obviously, I will be working a lot with people, and I really enjoy people. I can just sit there for hours and just watch people, and it's, you know, I've learned not to be judgmental with people as well. Just be open-minded about people. Everyone is different, and you know, just, I know sometimes when you're studying, it's hard to try and put, especially with my course, what you've studied into, you know, into action. But I try and be more mindful with people as well, and just take everyone as an individual. Everyone is very different. You could be similar, but every single person is different. So that's something that intrigues me about people, you know, all these individual differences that we have. So yes, I can't wait to finish my course and graduate. Hopefully I will be graduating on October, because that's when my university normally have their graduation season. And so hopefully I'll do well. Like I said, I'm in the middle of doing my dissertation right now, and that's kind of going okay for now. So hopefully, that's another goal I'm setting myself, to get that finished on time and make sure that I produce like first class piece of work, because that's me. I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to certain aspects of my life. I just want things to be done properly. So but yeah, that's all I really had to share with you guys. Just like, you know, I've learned to be more mindful about my life and be more mindful about people around you, because this world we live in, it's very difficult to get by every single day. And sometimes it's very difficult to be mindful anyway, because sometimes it's like, what does it mean to be mindful? Anyways, another question. So if I post my video for Turkey, then I will explain a little bit about that trip and what I've learned from it, and how that's taught me to be more mindful about my, you know, into everyday life really. So that's it, guys. I have a few more videos lined up. I know I always say that, but like I said earlier, I need to stop procrastinating and get things done. So I think I'm gonna try and make a schedule of when I can have at least, you know, I can start by saying I can have at least one video a week, because I don't want to start promising that I'm gonna do 2, 3 a week. Honestly, one video is kind of manageable for me at the moment. Like I say, I'm busy with uni, I'm busy with work, but you know, if I want to grow my channel, then I also need to make time for, you know, me recording videos and putting content for you out there, guys. So I'll try my best, and like I say, it's one of my goals this year to grow my channel. So that's obviously something that I'm going to be working towards. So graduating, improving my channel, improving my relationship with my friends and their family is one of the biggest goals that I have for myself for this year. So yes, guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, and I'll catch you in my next video. Take care, guys.